fight against Jigger infestation is now taking a continental dimension, with celebrities across Africa joining in the war. 13 contestants in the Big Brother African show, in collaboration with Samsung, have now joined in the war to eradicate Jiggers in Africa. Receiving the team in Ahadi Kenya offices, the Prime Minister's wife, Aida Odinga, said there is need to create more awareness on the Jigger menace, urging the Scouts and Girl Guides movement to join hands in the campaigns.
One of the biggest groups that we know in this country is the Girl Guides and the Boy Scouts, and in fact they've asked if they can be cooperated to work with you because they are found everywhere. Need to create more awareness. Still, there's need to create more awareness about the issue of Jiggers. Sentiments echoed by former Rieda MP and presidential aspirant Raphael Tuju, calling on the Kenyan celebrities and the media fraternity to join the campaign.
And I want to be able to appeal to Kenyans and to the media fraternity that we should always have the courage to look at that mirror of our society. It doesn't matter how shameful it is, because if we refuse to look at the mirror and appreciate the problems, then we'll never be able to solve them.
Ahadi Kenya Trust CEO Stanley Kamau said Jigger infestation was linked to poverty, but no one is safe from a poor society, and thus the need for policyholders to be in the forefront to eradicate this menace.
What I would ask and urge all the Kenyan community is that we should not get embarrassed when we bring all the celebrities to this country to help us tackle a particular problem.
Though Kenya has made strides in eradicating gender-based violence in society, which is cemented by the new constitution, some marginal communities are still embedded in this practice in silence. It is with this in mind that a campaign to educate the masses on the need to end gender violence was launched today in Nairobi. 2 caravans will tour various parts of the country to spread the message, calling for an end to gender-based violence. Flagging off the caravans that will traverse Mukuru to Kiambu and Ruiru to Thika, documented as stopping in sexual-based gender violence, Gender Assistant Minister Manyala Care said most Kenyans were still suffering in silence instead of shouting out to be assisted.
It is my hope that every man, woman, and child will be prompted to take action and make it not just a communal responsibility, but a personal commitment to refrain from carrying out activities that infringe on the rights of our fellow citizens, especially through gross acts of sexual violation.
Manyala, who was accompanied by his foreign affairs counterpart, Richard Onyonka, said society has a duty to be vigilant and report these human pests.
It is time to break the silence and take decisive steps to liberate ourselves from the shackles of rape, domestic violence, female genital mutilation, and other harmful and negative practices. It is time to put social development back on our agenda by considering what we must really and actively do to create a safe and secure society, beginning at the community level.
He said Kenya has ratified a regional protocol to protect women and children from sexual-based violence and the African Protocol on the Rights of Women. Zipporah's fate started on one fateful Saturday when she tried to call her husband, but his mobile phone could not go through, even though he was supposed to visit his family as he always did every weekend.
January 27 ndio tulimkosa na simu, tukagoja wiki moja tukimpigia, tukapata hapatikani ni mteja.
As she flaps through the family album, Zipporah calmly narrates how long the then police constable worked in his new station, only to disappear. Since then, she has never rested or had peace. The previous day, her husband had told her that he would be on night patrol, not knowing that it was the last time they were talking. She first reported the matter to Murang'a police station, and when the officers from Kakamega visited her, they only brought a letter of absconding duty. She was told to look for him and ask him to report on duty, failure to which he would be sacked. The search began. With immediate relatives, she journeyed to Kakamega and spent weeks combing mortuaries and hospitals, but he was nowhere to be found. Her efforts to seek assistance from the police force have been futile, as she was advised to wait for 7 years when Kaveru can be presumed dead. The mother of 3, who is a casual laborer, is now calling on government through the police commissioner to intervene on the matter.
Nisaidie sababu mtoto wangu wa kwanza ako form 2. Sasa nikikrim benefit zake mtoto atakuwa amemaliza, mwingine atakuwa akiingia form 1 na mwingine ako class 1 sai. Sasa ningependa serikali inisaidie sababu hata mwenye niko naye nimeshindwa, ako na balance ya 25,000.